The probability of contracting chickenpox is about 90% if you come in contact with someone who has it. That seems particularly alarming, especially if you know of someone, anyone really, that has chickenpox. Like, that sounds like it's going to spread like crazy. However, this is specifically for those who are not vaccinated against chickenpox. If we're looking at a particular individualized case of someone and they have been vaccinated for chickenpox, then the probability goes down by over 90%. So your probability of contracting chickenpox is unbelievably low if you've been vaccinated from it. Well, if you haven't, your probability, if you're around someone who has it, it's like 90%. That's a massive differential, right? When we factor in that additional data of the individualized case where the person's vaccinated, especially when we know that in this case there's a level of causation, we have a better understanding of the actual risks that we're looking at. You may have initially worried about contracting chickenpox, but if you've received the chickenpox vaccination, then you wouldn't be worried after. But like an even more stark example, let's take prostate cancer, for example. Over 6% of people will get prostate cancer at some point in their lifetime.
People?
So this may be pretty alarming for someone, but that's an incomplete statistic. If you're a woman, you can't get prostate cancer. You don't need to worry about it. Men have a 13% chance of contracting prostate cancer in their lifetime. So if you're a woman looking at the first statistic with no knowledge, you don't know anything else about that. You just hear cancer and 6% of the population. You could be concerned about something. But after looking at it, digging deeper, understanding the individualized case, your concerns basically go to zero.
Right.
But too often people look at these kind of like incomplete statistics and they come to incorrect conclusions that could hurt them. Two things can be true at once. Don't think you're the exception and assume that you're the average or slightly below unless you have evidence and data to say otherwise. And statistics are here to represent an amalgamation of, well, generally, a large, wide, and diverse group of people, but you are not that. You are one person with a clearly definable and measurable trait. Attributing a group statistic to you is an okay starting point, but shouldn't be the final conclusion. You should take things into account as well and arrive at a personalized likelihood of probability. This will allow you to really assess the true potential risk and take meaningful actions as a result of this increased knowledge.